Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. Today, we continue our Let's Play of Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2. In an unfortunate circumstance, I cannot live stream to you today. Family obligations, so I'm recording this a little bit earlier than you will be seeing it. But I did want to get an episode in today as this game has gotten really, really interesting. It's actually been a lot of fun to play on the defense. In the old game, War in the East 1, it had gotten to a point, where I played the game enough times that, it wasn't often we were on the defense. Let's put it that way. This AI has challenged us in a different fashion, and we're having to drop back here in January of 1942. It is wintertime. We're finally starting to hopefully stabilize the line a little bit. Now, we've still got a bulge here. If I back up, as was historical, the bulge into Moscow that the Soviets eventually took advantage of, we had that all. I mean, we were right at the doorstep of Moscow. We've pulled back all the way to here by January. Now, there's all kinds of talk that we've had in previous episodes of how things we could have done differently. Again, it's my very first time playing this game. I haven't played it otherwise. And so we're learning as we go. We haven't restarted, we haven't done any of that. I'm actually enjoying the hell out of this, to be honest with you. So we're going to continue pulling back. Now it's started to slow a little bit as far as, we're triple stacking as we shorten this line. We've got a little more defensive capability. Now, this Panzer division, we need to get the heck out of here. We've finally gotten our Panzers into places like Vitebsk, Smolensk. We had them in Mogilev, but we transferred a lot of those now over. Well, I say a lot, a few of those anyway, over here to Minsk, which was now under, I'm not going to say it's under assault yet, but it's under pressure. We've brought in a lot of new infantry. We actually had to take one panzer group all the way back to Vilnius. And so, I mean, we're scrambling. We're scrambling. We're on the defensive. There is no doubt about that. We're trying to hold as strong as we can. Wait until the thaw comes in March. The muds should slow the Soviets down, any kind of offensive they've got going on. And then hopefully April, May, June, somewhere in there, we'll be able to get back on the offensive and, kind of take what we've learned and in 1942 hopefully be set up a little bit better for that winter anyway. All right, we've moved everything here in the center that I wanted to move for the most part. Again, it's all about just shuffling these units back. We've kind of got a makeshift defense of Smolensk. We're going to have to get these guys back faster if we can. Fourth Army, Modal's Army. Also, speaking of which, is Modal, did I rail him up here? I just can't remember. He got knocked all the way back to Berlin. Let's hope that's not a recall. We need Walter Modal. Hitler not happy, decided to have a little chat with him, evidently. We're going to bring Modal all the way back up here in and around Vitebsk. So let's do that. We'll get him off the train next time, get him up here to his troops. Now they are completely without command this time. That's not good. But hopefully we get him off the train next time, get him over here. They'll be a little closer to Smolensk, and we can get them back in command. All right. Let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to move? He's actually quite a strong unit. These guys were sitting here. What was the fort? It was only 4%, so not worth it. I actually pulled them back here. I can't remember if I did that online or offline. These guys could go back another step, but I don't think I want them to actually. Um, okay. Looking down through here, we've got these guys, I say set up. Is that the right word? I could bring this unit. Or could I? I guess I could not. Oh, I'm on rail. There we go. Um, I wish I could get him around over to here. It doesn't really look like we can do that. because this is Second Army. They've now dropped all the way out of Mogilev. We've kind of just had to give up on Mogilev because he's got a strong force here, and now we're having to just kind of drop back as we will to get out of his line of fire. Uh, this guy. He could help over there. I'll leave that the same. I finally brought these guys over here. Or I say these guys, these reinforcements have come in here. We've got to close this salient down, at least on the advance. Now they're getting a little stretched out here. I can't believe their freight situation's too good because, I mean, we're in the middle of a blizzard. I was going to bring this unit north to help up here if needed. I think actually I kind of want to leave him there for now. I've got the Italians that I'm trying to drop back. We've got maximum pressure here in Kiev. We've got to try to hold this off, obviously. I don't think I'm telling you something you can't figure out by looking at the map. These guys, I don't have anything really strong there. I've brought more things up here in reserve. We do have more things, I do believe. Yeah, we've got, nope, that's not them. Duh. There we go, on the train. Let's get them moving up here some more. Now the question is, do I want to bring them over here and try to hold the Soviets off here? Or do I need to bring them up here? I mean, there's a lot of different places we need them. Um, as we drop back kind of to this Dnieper line, I guess I'm going to bring him, this guy, right up in here with his other compatriots there. He's still got enough to get off the train, so let's do that. And we'll actually move him up here by East Kiev. All right, we'll put him down in East Kiev. We've also got the Italian headquarters. We've got 56th headquarters here. That's not a strong defense of the city, so we're going to have to get them out eventually and maybe drop this back. I don't know. We have two fortified units here. Um, I think with Second Army, we're as good as I feel like we're going to get for the time being. Third Panzer, we got out of here. Probably need to put that back behind Vitebsk. That's modal. FBD3 still moving around out here. One thing I do need to make sure I do is take this railroad unit and get it going back into Leningrad. Okay. Again, it's just okay. That's about as good as we're going to accomplish things at this very moment well, it's okay. Um, Move him down here one. Italians, okay. He does not have enough strategic to get off the train. We're actually going to put him in Kiev, this Panzer regiment. Oh, that reminds me. We had this discussion about these Panzer replacements. What they do, they're actually absorbed into the Panzer divisions themselves, and they act as replacements. And it takes them about one turn to build up. As you can see, these guys that are still in the reserve have none. The three we had in here before, I'm transferring to the map. They get absorbed by the Panzer divisions. You just kind of put them in together. And that'll be like reinforcements. It's like manually doing reinforcements essentially. Kind of tempted. What's our fort level here? 1 and 10. I'm gonna take a whack at him. All right, we did scoot him back. Just let him know we're here a little bit for once. This looks really strong. That's why I'm gonna have to get these guys up here. I feel okay now that we've got these parts of 11th that have moved in here. We've got this fortified zone. He's trying to move through here. These units are so weak. 4,000, 6,000 men. I just don't really think we can attack there. We would maybe have to bring the mobile, maybe even bring the Italians over here or something. Um, I am going to put him in there, even though he's routed, to try to help him feel a little better. That's East Kiev. Here we've got two units, 4,400 men, 6,800 men. That ain't going to cut it, kids. We've kind of got to keep this one out here. Maybe I'll build a fortified unit here as well. All right, make that a little stronger. Um, yeah, I'm just going to have to maybe let him sneak through here. Now that's swamp, and then I'll get something over here to try to hold that off. As we move down the line here, there's a huge gap here, and I need to really move this unit over here. Yeah, I thought something had moved through here. Now we've got this motorized that's sitting in Kremenchug now. He could come up here and attempt to help. Unfortunately, Kremenchug is not considered a city. So he's not really doing any good sitting there. Cherkasy is, so I really need to get him over to Cherkasy anyway. So why don't we bring him up there, see what we're dealing with. He's strong enough to attack. Let's try that. All right, well, we didn't get great results there, but hopefully we can kind of hold them off this way. We'll actually move him there. And then these guys are either going to go into D-Town eventually, or Kremenchug. But for now, I'm going to bring him back, or not Kremenchug, Cherkasy. Sorry. For now, I'm going to bring him back to there. We've got infantry out here, but not good infantry, not really. Let's bring him back here with his guys. There we go. Headquarters. All right. Um, why don't we bring this headquarters back to Cherkasy for now, anyway? We're close to it. That's not ideal. Let's get him up here where he's providing some command to that unit, at least. This guy's just going to have to kind of sit out here. I mean, it's not great. There's a lot coming down this road, obviously. I'm looking at the fort level. It's up to 28%. That's not good enough to hold anything, not really. These guys are going to come back down the road, three full divisions, and they're going to have to try to defend D-Town eventually. All right. Yeah, we got a mountain brigade and two cavalry units. That's not going to stop much. These guys, we're going to have to shift to the right some here. We've got we've got these units just pouring through here. So we'll move the one there. Um, these guys, let's move him there. These motorized, let's actually get into D-Town, and we'll have to just. I like to have that there. I'm not that worried about first Romanian, armor. Let's move that down there. First Panzer Group may have to go somewhere else. What else do we have down here? These are the Romanian corps. Second Romanian Corps, we could move him out of here. He's not commanding anything, not really. All right, so we'll move 1st Panzer Group down here. That will allow us to get the motorized into town. All right, so there's one. We have these two infantry units. I'll kind of move back and around this way. What's here? Oh, this is that other motorized that I wanted to move into town. All right, let's put him in there. For now, we're going to leave FBD 1 there, at least for a turn, to try to draw as much freight as we can. That's not much of a fort level, so I'm just going to move him back. I am giving up a bit of a fort level, but it's not really enough to matter. These guys really need to spread out, because now he's getting a big, big area there. But I could move motorized up here as he gets closer. Um, okay, these guys have got to start to draw back. We'll put them there first, maybe even to there. All right, so Romanians out, German troops. Get them down here. Kind of get them out of the line of fire. We got the Slovaks here. I think what I'll do down here for now, anyway, is just move these German troops here. We've got the Panzers now on a level 2. You know, they're in town here at Stalino. We're going to try to hold this a little longer. Um, but I think we do need to start dropping back off the river here. We've got one fortified unit there. Let's take the Romanians. Let's see how we're going to do this. He's going to need some help. Can we get a German division over there? Not quite. This German division potentially? Not quite. All right. Let's get the Slovaks moved back. Actually, nope. Let's do it this. Just so they're stacked together. Panzer's sitting here. Panzer's sitting here. They are starting to rebuild slightly, but this just isn't strong enough. 1 and 8. Okay, there we go. There's a German division that I can get over here, finally. These headquarters are just sitting behind. We're going to start shuffling back here, even though, do I really want to do that? Yeah, I think we have to. Well, he got knocked back. Let's move that German unit up here. We'll try it one more turn to hold on a little bit. Um, this guy, I think we've got to draw back, though. I just don't see any way around it. We'll leave these 2 fortified units up there. We'll take this German division, drop it back 1. Okay. He's kind of on his own a little bit. So let's drop these guys. They have a decent fort level. I guess I'll keep this the same for now. Not ideal again, but I think that's about as good as I'm going to do. I need to get the Hungarians out of here. They can come down here and, quote unquote, plug this gap, right? I mean, they're not going to stop anything, but at least they're sitting out here. It would take movement points to attack them, so, okay. Uh, who are you with, buddy? Got it. Okay. Let's move that there. We'll move the 2 headquarters down here. These guys are kind of on their own. Well, it's a quilt. It's patchwork out here. We cannot allow these guys to push so strong we get, trapped out here in any fashion. But I don't think we're really in threat of that yet. Can't move him anymore. Okay, I think that's really about it. Let's see. Okay, these guys are good. That's fine. We've got this rail unit. Just might as well go up here and build this. And hope, as we drop back, it doesn't get destroyed. Oh, can he not? Weird. Okay. Even with 5 points, he can't repair that? It must be, well, we probably need to start over here, to be honest with you. It's not showing us any rail repair. Let's get down over here, and then we'll go about that next time. D-Town, we've got motorized. We've got all of our Panzers sitting up here, but they could drop back to Z-Town, eventually D-Town. We could take this motorized and actually shift it up to Kiev and East Kiev, which may be the play, really, is to get all of the motorized up and around here. But for now, I'm going to let them sit there. We've got all of our, tanks and motorized sitting in cities right now. Makivka, and Stalino. So we've got that. Um, Hopefully we can hold him up 2 or 3 turns trying to push us out of here. And then if all we have to do is go back to D-Town and Z-Town eventually before the spring, that's not terrible. It's not the end of the world. Um, these headquarters. Okay, he's got them in command. We're now really bringing a lot of stuff up here. He's got 14,000 men. Tempted to take a whack. Let's just do it. See if we can drive him. Hey, look at that. We did rout him out. I just didn't want something to sneak through there. That's actually quite helpful. They'll try it again this next turn. I get that, but that helps a little bit. Um, okay. I mean, it's really about holding at Smolensk here. Keep dropping back. I wish, these two guys have 0 and 0, the Panzer and the infantry division. And that's a problem. Now, if we can get on the rail soon, we can get this Panzer out of here, this Panzer division. Nothing more to do there. Up in the north, we're now double, triple stacked all around Leningrad. I'm really hoping we can hold on Leningrad there. We're getting a little overwhelmed here, but we will be getting three Finnish divisions next time that we can hopefully put down here and kind of plug some gaps. I've got this guy sitting back here trying to build up a little bit. He's got 11,000 men. He's just been absolutely ravaged because of the fatigue. This unit, I mean, they're going to start pressuring through here, through here. He may have to drop, these two may have to drop back at some point. But for now, we're just going to have them sit here and hold. I think these two guys, yeah, they both only have 6,000. He's actually got a decent combat effectiveness. I want to knock this back if I can. Yeah, there we go. We routed him out. That's 2,500 men. That keeps him from maybe just pouring through here. Now, he's got stronger units, don't get me wrong. But I like that a little better. As a matter of fact, I could maybe bring these guys down here and kind of set up a little defense, and then we bring the Finns in here, or even the Finns in here and shoot some things from 16th down. Maybe that's the play. I don't want to give him too big of a area right there this turn. So I guess I won't do that. We come around to ninth. Okay, so this guy's getting up here to try to help here. We've got six Panzer divisions just back here. It's just gotten absolutely mauled. We had to put him in directly into Army Group North down here. Hopefully he'll build up. And we've got those new Panzer battalions that will come on the map next time. We'll let him absorb one and hopefully get a little better. Now, he's got 122 tanks. The problem is most of them aren't ready. Now, he did improve a little bit getting back into the city there, and so we'll go from there. Um, We've also got all of the Panzer divisions back here. They're getting a little better, a little better. Like he's got 68 tanks total. You can see, but he's only got 19 that are actually ready. But the longer he sits in town, the better off he'll be. Um, Okay, I mean, it's just a mishmash of stuff out here. There's no really cohesive line or cogent line that you can point to. We're just trying to hold on. Um, he's sitting out here totally exposed, just losing men out of headquarters like crazy. This unit, I mean, he's got free reign if he wants to run up here, but not really sure where he'd be going. We've got these two divisions here. Let's go to the commander's report. Let's. I'm not even going to worry about refit this time. Everything needs to be on refit, really. So I'm not going to go through that. I do want to look at distance to headquarters and see exactly what we have out of command. Um, and we're getting more and more things, but that's because we're just totally running around trying to do what we can. Okay, all of Modal's, whoops, all of Modal's guys are out of command, but we already knew that. I mean, that's, one corps, first corps, if you will, are completely out. Italians, Romanians, we knew that. Hungary, the SS motorized, where is he? Okay, he's sitting in D-Town. That's fine. He's out. He's gonna be out. We could actually move him though. He's one that I think we'll bring over here first to Cherkasy. We need to set down some motorized down in Cherkasy, but then also East Kiev. So he's one we may bring over there. As a matter of fact, could we put them on rail? We could. We could. I just got very excited there. That's 25th motorized. I'm actually going to put him in Cherkasy. That's actually helpful. And as a matter of fact, if I can, oh, he can't go. We just used up some of that rail line. Okay, but now we've got to motorize down here at least uh, to try to stem some of this tide. We'll have another one that goes here. We can put some into East Kiev. We've got these new divisions up here. Oh, that reminds me, we did have this headquarters back here that we can also rail up to help get some things in command. All right, we'll just put him there. We'll take him off the train. Okay, stack him with one of his units. Oh boy, this is fun. Yeah, he can't get off the train this time. Motorized, 3rd Romanian. And we've got 10th Panzer. Obviously, some of these guys are way out of command. He's got some that are up here, some that are back here. Uh, Yeah. Okay. Well, it is what it is. All right. Let's turn the turn and see what happens. See what the Soviets are up to this time. I don't think there's a whole lot more we can do here. Let's see what happens. I usually go through and say what things I'm actually concerned about. This time it's everywhere. So I don't know how much good I would do you by saying, "Hey, I'm really concerned about, so this area or that area." There's a lot of areas we got to be concerned about here. I am really excited this turn to get those Finnish divisions. I mean, adding 3 divisions to the north and 3 fresh divisions is going to be so helpful. So helpful. And I'm interested, these Panzer battalions that are coming in, these kind of reload battalions, that'll be kind of interesting to see how we do that, how that all plays out. So I'm, very interested in doing that as well. All right, here we go. Let's see where the attacks come. Well, after a non-eventful air segment, he's not running any missions. We're not running any air missions. There is a blizzard about, my friends. Well, it does look like he ran some recon, so we'll have to go look at the weather. It's potentially the weather cleared slightly, at least in the air, because it looks like he did run some recon missions there. Man, it's going to be a long, long turn there in the spring when we finally bring all the Luftwaffe back on the map. They're all sitting in reserves at this moment. Well, we got crushed in that first battle there as he looks to surround Leningrad. Now, he came in hard here and we held right outside of the city. Well, I say right outside, it's 2 hexes out. He's attacking there. We again held. All right, that's very helpful. You can see here, though, he's starting to get around us a little bit. We just can't afford to get isolated in Leningrad. All right, now this is the south of the center, this center bulge. He tried to get in there. He took a big losses on that attack. Looks like we held there too. As you can see, we're starting to get firmer. As the line shortens and we can double and triple stack, we're looking stronger. Now, these guys are out. This is a first corps, right? They're out of command, but they're holding in there. We hold pretty well there as well. You can see he's moved up and around Minsk here, a little stronger even. Okay, we're holding again all along this line so far. So far, I always have to caveat it with that. So far, we'll see. There's another where they hit first, but those guys held up. Okay, he's now pushed a little cavalry unit through here. That's not ideal. We can't let these guys get cut off at all. We're going to have to attack into that. But we're holding everywhere on this line so far. All right, this is kind of the southern part of this. Unbelievably, these guys held. I think the weather's so bad they've got some problems with their combat values as well. Um, got smoked out of there. So this area that's right behind Stalino, that he's starting to push, and now he is running over the Romanians. Not shocking. And then we also had 295th Division that gets knocked back. But again, it's this line right here we need to hold through the winter. Ooh, that was a big old battle, but our motorized corps are now sitting in a town, and you can see we put big damage on him for that attack. But he's hitting us where we're not in cities, or we're not double stacked, or we don't have enough Germans. He's certainly driving us back. Yeah, more Romanians getting pushed about. And Germans for that matter, as two German divisions get pushed there as he's making the approach to D Town. This is where we got to make our big defense is right here, D Town, Z Town. If we can hold those through the winter, we'll be fine in the south because once the spring comes, we'll be able to get out and about with the Panzers. But that's, you know, it's crumbling a bit up here now. As these guys drop back, they can help. I think we really need to get aggressive about doing that this time, though, before they cut rail lines completely, so we can get out of here, get to Z Town, let's say, and get our panzers put in there. He's attacking along here. We held there. That's that motorized corps that I put up there just to try to hold them. This is just to the east of Kiev. I say just to the east. It's about 100 miles or so east of Kiev. He's pushed in between here by Kiev. He's pushed right up on this line now. But we've got stronger units there. Let's hope they can hold. Okay. These are the guys in Second Army that we've now dropped back out of Mogilev. They're trying to attack here, but we're holding. He's got a lot of units here. We're inflicting a lot of casualties, but as I always say, I mean, the Soviets don't really care about that. All right, we got pushback there. 260th and 263rd. He tried to attack again into here. I mean, we've bloodied his nose certainly on all these attacks into what was first. Well, it is still first corps, but we just don't have our guy Modal back here yet. All right, we get hit there. 255th and 256th got hit hard. We actually had a unit rout. We haven't seen that often. The Germans are pretty damn stout when it comes to the routing. You can see he's moved north of Minsk here now. Hopefully he's getting a little too extended there. All right, we got pushed back. Holding fairly well. This I'm worried about right here because it blocks our retreat path. He's trying to do that here and there. I think we can actually, those are just cavalry units, usually not quite as strong. All right, and it looks like that was his main set of attacks. All in all, I'll take it. That wasn't bad at all. If anything, we got the better of that. Now he's got a few places where he has, quote unquote, broken through, but I don't think really. I think as we move these units back, we'll be able to hold that. You can see this is a big problem right now. He's just got masses of units here. This is in and around Orsha, I believe. Um, and we really need to hold right there. All right, he's just going to run freight, so I'm just going to get on past this. And there it is. It's our turn. So what I'm gonna do, I much prefer to do these live stream. I just like when you guys are around, we can chit chat about it. You can give me crap about this, that, or the other, or you can give me helpful hints or things that you've discovered as you've played the game. I just think it's a lot more fun with the interaction. I wanted to put this up today just to get us to a new turn, and also just so you had the little content on a Sunday sitting around. Maybe want to watch a little War and East too. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to call this an episode, and then I'm going to come back tomorrow. That'll be what, June 14th, I believe. Is that? Oh my gosh, June 14th, Monday, June 14th. I'll be back live streaming sometime around 2:30 to 2:45 Pacific Coast time, which is my time. We'll be back to our usual live streaming all week this week around that time. Um, I will say that I will be out on Thursday and Friday next week, but we'll talk about that as we get further into the week. But this has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's it's something. We got a real battle on our hands. Look at all the ground units that are coming on. We got a lot of stuff that's coming on the map. The replacement Panzers. We've got new infantry, German infantry. We've got Finnish infantry. This is going to be a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys tomorrow on the live stream. This has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. I'll talk to you next time. Have a great one.